We have learned so much from Flat Earth believers. We have learned about our education system, freedom of speech. We thank them that they sparked a discussion on science communities about the consequences of a flat Earth, if it could even exist. So in this video, we will analyze what would happen if the Earth was flat. Before going into that, let's take a minute on how Aristotle came to the idea that the Earth is round. He wrote,
Again, our observations of the stars make it evident not only that the Earth is circular, but also that it is a circle.
Another Greek thinker and mathematician, Eratosthenes, went further and managed to measure the Earth's circumference. He discovered that at noon in one Egyptian city, the sun was directly overhead, whereas in a different city, the sun did not rise quite so high. Eratosthenes knew the distance between the two cities, measured how high in the sky the sun rose to in each at the same time, then did some trigonometry. His method was crude, and NASA were all wrong all along. What if our flat Earth time travelers are speaking the truth? This is quite an interesting topic. Gravity fails terribly. First of all, a pancaked planet might not have any gravity. It's unclear how gravity would work or be created in such a world. That's a pretty big deal, since gravity explains a wide range of earthly and cosmic observations. The same measurable force that causes an apple to fall from a tree also causes the moon to orbit the Earth and all the planets to orbit the sun. Solar problems. Then there's the sun. In the scientifically supported model of the solar system, the Earth revolves around the sun because the latter is much more massive and has more gravity. However, the Earth doesn't fall into the sun because it's traveling in an orbit. In other words, the sun's gravity isn't acting alone. The planet is also traveling in a direction perpendicular to the star's gravitational tug. If it were possible to switch off that gravity, the Earth would shoot away in a straight line and hightail it out of the solar system. Instead, the linear momentum and the sun's gravity combine, resulting in a circular orbit around the sun. If the sun and moon just loop around one side of a flat Earth, there could presumably be a procession of days and nights, but it wouldn't explain seasons, eclipses, and many other phenomena. Magnetic field. Deep below ground, the solid core of the Earth generates the planet's magnetic field. But in a flat planet, that would have to be replaced by something else. Perhaps a flat sheet of liquid metal. That, however, would rotate in a way that creates a magnetic field. Without a magnetic field, charged particles from the sun would fry the planet. They could strip away the atmosphere, as they did after Mars lost its magnetic field, and the air and oceans would escape into space. Here are some simple experiments you can do without any tool or special knowledge. Revealed because your position has changed. Watch a sunset. Pick a nice spot from which you can watch a sunset. We'll call this point A. Ideally, you'd have to have a clear horizon in front of you, and behind you would be some sort of elevated point that you can quickly access. A hill, a building with at least 2 floors, or perhaps the aforementioned tree. We'll call this point B. Watch the sunset from point A, and once the sun is out of sight, hurry on over to point B. With the added elevation provided by point B, you should be able to see the sun above the horizon. If Earth were flat, the sun would not be visible at any elevation once it had set. Because Earth is round, the sun will come back into your line of sight. We know that all those arguments will not convince others, but at least they will spark a meaningful all flat Earth, 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 all flat Earth.